I'm Johnny Ray Diaz, and this is Charlie.
And I am Aaron Arnold.
And I'm Austin Arnold.
For all you guys watching on YouTube, this is my boy. You probably met him before, but all right, that's enough.
This is Johnny's son. Get to know him.
This is my little buddy.
Are
Charlie.
you gonna make that dog a show dog?
Dude, I'm trying to make some money off of him, man. We took a headshot together. We're trying. All right, I'm trying to get him to pay for his food. Anyway, so here we are again. Just hanging out like usual. And what have you guys been up to, man?
We're just three friends hanging out as usual on a Zoom call.
Yeah, I just want to say before we talk about what's going on, everybody get excited because in this episode we're going over recent movie and entertainment news. So the headlines ripped right from today. We're going to be throwing them out there and responding to them. But before we get to that, how you doing? How you doing, Austin? Haven't seen you since every day.
Yeah, we lived together ever since the womb. But doing good. I mean, there's been no auditions for me in Hollywood. I mean, there's been auditions, but for me, not in the last 10 days, I'd say.
Here's the biggest problem. This is what me and Johnny were talking about before.
The question is, what's your problem that you're not getting auditions?
They keep going to Aaron.
All right, there you go. Ahead.
Well, what's taking up a lot of our time right now is Austin and I have a cryptocurrency YouTube channel. You guys probably know, but so we don't have to worry about this necessarily at this point. Anything could happen. But, our actors who aren't Leonardo DiCaprio are going to have to get real jobs. And Johnny was saying he's considering it.
Well, for people that don't know that the YouTube channel that you guys have, it's very successful, right? You guys are killing it. No need to be modest. All right. You gotta be humble here.
One of the premier cryptocurrency YouTube channels online.
I'd say I'm one of the top 500 people in the world, Austin too probably, who can articulate the value proposition of Bitcoin. I could talk your ear off all day.
Whoa! All right, you guys heard it here, right here, guys. If you guys are looking to invest, these are the guys they hit up. They'll only take a 15% commission.
And you know what? If we want people to tune out of this podcast, Aaron, we'll ask you to describe the value proposition of Bitcoin.
Yeah. So I have a real question for you guys, because I think from people that have thought about starting a YouTube channel, about going into that whole world, how much are you guys making?
God,
that's what we all want to know, right?
I already told you.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it. I want you guys to say it.
I'm not going to say it. It really depends on how much you put in.
Ballpark it.
Well, it depends how much work you put in. Obviously, like
you work on it every day, like you guys are doing it.
All right. You have to give me some sort of metric. Like you have how many views per day or month, how many subscribers.
Johnny, I'll answer your question.
Go ahead.
I would say for about every 1,000 to 12,000 views, and our videos get more than that, but I would say generally you're going to make maybe $100
for 1,000 views.
For
1,000 to 12,000. And Aaron and I obviously split it between ourselves.
But the caveat is, first of all, our videos are over 10 minutes, so we stick the extra ad in there. Our videos have to do with kind of like tech/finance, which is one of the better things to make videos about, since you're not going to get demonetized at all by making that kind of stuff. But so it really depends.
Also more people want to there's more like money in tech, so there's more advertisers as opposed to maybe a surviving Hollywood podcast, which is like.
Here's the bigger thing. Austin and I were working. Austin and I were working on this for years, making no money, or like a year making no money, and then an additional year making, pennies to $10 per video. And, it's still on that upwards trajectory, but, just like acting, you better love it. You better love doing it when you're not making money, just like the film business.
I know you guys don't want to say the exact number, which is fine. I get it.
I gave you an exact number.
It's fine. You did. Fair enough. It's more for the audience, guys.
I know.
Because how many people
are
sitting around thinking, man, I should start a YouTube channel. I can make some money. I got nothing to do right now, but am I going to actually make money from it? You guys are living proof, dude.
There's nothing I love more than alienating our audience. So
I think
I'm not answering.
If you would have asked a guest that question about a YouTube channel and they would have gave that answer about 1,000 views, we would have accepted that. That would have been a great answer.
And I accepted that answer.
And just so everybody knows, we have, told Johnny before how much we make in ad revenue. So Johnny's just doing it for your benefit at home. So
I'm just trying to start my own YouTube channel.
But like you don't make a lot in ad revenue compared to how many hours you work, generally speaking. Well, anyway, guys,
fair enough.
I just want to say before we get to the news,
it's keeping us out of the bread line.
In less than 60 seconds, Aaron, what's one tip you would say to a new YouTuber that's trying to create a channel?
I'd say I'm the guy to talk to. You need to pick my brain for many tips because I'm an expert in that regard. You could say I'm an expert in cryptocurrency, but really my expertise is in growing a YouTube channel. And that's why our channel is doing so well here, 1,300 baby. But I guess one tip, you're going to get out of it what you put in. So first of all, thumbnail and title are the only thing that's stopping a potential new viewer from clicking on your video. So the thumbnail and title better be engaging. You don't want to deceive anybody with
clickbait.
Yeah, I mean, you walk the line, but you want to keep it engaging, but you don't want people to click on it and then be deceived. After that, after they've clicked on it, I'd say you probably only have 3 minutes, if not 30 seconds, to keep that viewer and turn them into a potential new subscriber because people are going to click away. So the name of the game is holding people's attention. And providing value. Quality content trumps all.
Yeah, we're assuming the quality of your content is good, but there are certain barriers that nobody will ever know if it's good if they don't end up clicking.
Actually, I got a question. Maybe you guys probably know the answer to this. What classifies a view on a video? Like how much of it do they have to watch for it to count as a view?
If the video is over 30 seconds, they have to watch for 30 seconds. If it's less than 30 seconds, they have to watch all of it.
So if it's less than 30 seconds? Okay, so they can watch 30 seconds of the video and it counts as a view.
If it's less than 30 seconds, they have to watch all of it. But if it's over 30 seconds, if we have a 5-minute video, they have to watch at least 30 seconds.
So what if they jump 30 seconds?
Even if they jump in the middle of the video, like they just move it to the middle, then
yeah.
Okay, just curious. I never knew that. So hey, you learn something every day. And you know what? I'm asking because we're on uncertain times. A lot of people were at home. That I even told you guys this before that I might have to get a job. I don't know
what jobs are you considering.
That's huge, dude. You've been in major.
I'm thinking about trying this crypto channel, trying to get in. Maybe I don't know.
Dude, we'd help you. We'd help you.
I constantly, dude. When Bitcoin was around $3,000 to $4,000, I still have this screenshot. I owe Johnny like $100 or something, and I said, "Do you want to get paid in Bitcoin or cash?" And he picked cash. Just so you know,
I'm thankful that I took that cash.
All right, well, Bitcoin was $3,000 to $4,000 at that point, and now it's $12,000. So
I would have made a few pennies.
Johnny fed himself that week, though.
That's true. I had to pay rent, dude. So no, I don't know what I'm considering. Honestly, I mean, I've looked around a little bit. I'm trying to stay in the industry, sort of, but I'm looking for something remote, something I can do from home, because once this thing sort of normalizes, I don't want to have to like clock in somewhere or go to an office. Or
won't you quit? Because if it
I could,
because you have skills in photography, but that's kind of shut down at this point too.
I mean, everything that I do is kind of shut down right now. So I was basically living off of unemployment, and then the occasional acting gig that would come up here and there, the ones that I got recently will help for like maybe another 2 or 3 months, but then after that, I don't know what to do. So,
hey, despite what we're doing, the industry is going on without us. And I have some recent entertainment news, movie news. Stuff is still getting into TMZ. Stuff is still getting into entertainment tonight, despite the industry, being shut down. I'd love to read you guys some headlines.
Wait, what was the Johnny? I thought you were going to give us a specific job or something that you're looking at.
What? No, that I was looking at? No, I just said remote stuff. That's what I was looking for. Remote work at home jobs, dude. That's it.
He's got nothing. Yeah. Okay.
I've been applying for. I've applied for a couple things. Most of them been like writing jobs, or they've been small at home production type jobs, like where you're producing something or whatever.
You're on Craigslist.
Oh, no, I did look on Craigslist, but there's not a lot on there. I was looking on
I am a man seeking another man.
I've been on that one. Casual Encounters. Have you guys heard of that? Oh. There's entertainmentcareers.net has a bunch of stuff on it. There was another website, just all the basics, dude. Indeed, you know what I mean? All those ZipRecruiter, all the things you hear about.
Dude, the fact that you are in every procedural cop show, you've been in major stuff, and the fact that COVID happened and solid actors like yourself and like others are forced to do this, I'm shook. Like, obviously I get it, but I'm shook that this happened.
Well, I have a little money saved up, but I don't want to just blow it all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to, I don't want to just hang on to that and then all of a sudden it's gone. So, but I did get some news. So weirdly enough, another procedural I auditioned for in Mexico when I was shooting something else on CBS, they actually just hit me up to see if I was available. Dude. So hopefully.
What kind of show is this?
Be a guest star on another procedural. On
what
CBS.
Platform or what?
CBS.
CBS.
Yeah. So Hopefully.
Do you have to audition?
I already did. I did a self-tape when I was in Mexico.
But that was okay. Cause that was so long.
It was back in March, and they just emailed my agent. And they're like, "Hey, we shut down because of COVID, but we know Johnny auditioned for this. Is he available for these days?"
So you're pinned.
They didn't say an official pin, but they were just like checking availability. So,
oh, dude, that's
it's a sign, dude. It's a sign. Anyway,
yeah, this might be your finest hour yet.
I mean, anyway, but yes, hit us with the news, man. What's going on in the world?
So I pulled some headlines, from the latest movie and entertainment news. Some of this is celebrity stuff. Some of this is movie and industry stuff. And basically, I'm going to give you the headlines. I might read you a paragraph if there's more information to tell, but they're mostly going to be headlines. And we'll just all give our opinion and move on. You don't need to have a long opinion, but we'll see what you guys, if you have any hot takes.
I probably will have a long opinion.
This is just going to vary from stuff that seems very unimportant to stuff that's more important. So, again, ripped straight from the headlines. Simon Cowell breaks his back after riding electric bike.
I heard about that.
What do you guys think about that? He broke his back, Simon Cowell.
Well, he broke his back working on X Factor, right? Am I right?
Dreadful. Utterly dreadful.
So he was riding a electric bike, and after this has been reported, he tweeted out advice to his followers. Did you guys want to hear his advice that he tweeted?
Well, I think what I do take from that story is that he's very, conscious of the environment. So good for him. Electric bike, man. I like how they had to put that in there. Electric bike. Does it matter?
Well, his advice to his followers, because it was reported that he was breaking his back, is my advice to you guys, he said, if you buy an electric bike, read the manual.
I see.
All right. He's got still that, British sense of humor. So he's in good spirits.
Yeah. And now, is he worried about COVID now, having to go to the hospital?
Oh, well, Kelly Clarkson stood up for him, and there's been some rumors of late that he was kind of like on Ellen's level as far as running the behind the scenes or whatever, but Kelly Clarkson stood up for him, and she's actually going to replace him on whatever show he had to host. So,
well, I was just going to say, besides him getting accused, or America's Got Talent getting accused of maybe some toxic masculinity or chauvinism or whatever, Simon is one of the high-profile celebrities that really hasn't been Me Too'd when he probably definitely could have done that stuff in the early 2000s, but he seems like a good guy.
Whoa.
Do you think it's more of a put on though? I feel like that's part of it, right? Because we all know like his sort of personality character in the show is like kind of the asshole sort of.
I'll go as far as to say the show's never been as good as when the original lineup, Paula, Simon, Randy were on, and they were insulting the bad guests. It's just like, oh, you're okay. Katy Perry, oh, you're not the best. I liked it better when Simon was like, what do you want from me? That was dreadful.
You just give up. Why are you here?
Yeah, but now
those are interesting.
We do have a lot more stuff, guys.
What else we got?
Want to move on? And again, these are just headlines. If you have a take, say it. If not, doesn't matter.
Moving on.
Kylie Jenner turns 23 today.
Woo.
That's news.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything to say to her?
Happy birthday. She's the youngest self-made billionaire, Johnny.
Yeah, self-made. Right.
Hey, speaking of Kylie Jenner, this kind of ties into another piece of news.
Whoa, dude, you were just cruising through these.
Because we have a lot.
Shouldn't we discuss them, or is that a joke? Okay,
yes. No, I mean, she turned 23. What did you guys want to say?
This is Aaron. He gives us the news. I'm about to answer.
Any comment? All right, moving on.
No, he rephrases the news, and then I say a sentence, and then we move on.
I just didn't think the headline "Cardi B turns 23."
Wait, I thought you said Kylie Jenner.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
And then my next story had to do with Cardi B, but Kylie Jenner turns 23.
Oh,
I thought we covered it.
No, I was just going to ask you guys, but do you respect Kylie Jenner for being a businesswoman? Because any rich kid could easily not have started their own line, but she actually did the work.
I don't know her personally, so I can't really say it. But in my opinion, no. Like, because the thing is that like they're already set up. She's already set up. But it's like
she could have just been.
If someone's like a self-made billionaire, I'd be like, they had absolutely nothing to begin with, and then they became a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like a Mark Cuban. Exactly. That's a self-made dude. Respect. But like when you're already born into like a family that has like $500 million, oh, she made $1 billion, but off of the name. You know what I'm saying?
I respect Travis Scott for, getting with her. I mean, because that guy's like a middling talent. He's okay. He's pretty good. He's got some good songs, but to get with, Jenner. That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah. Which Jenner are we talking about? All right, let's move on.
Anyways, so to go along with that, guys, to go along with Kylie Jenner, she actually had a cameo in Cardi B's new hit single, music video and song dropped just yesterday. The song is called WAP. Have you guys heard this? You guys have an opinion?
I saw the music video and I understood there was some issues with her in it, but I did not see her in it. But I just skimmed.
Well, I think the issues were many people were coming out against the song in general, not her. They were against the song. I saw Ben Shapiro, the popular conservative new media guy, come out against the song. Song is basically rated R. It's about, banging. And, I guess Ben Shapiro's point is she's not a role model.
Wasn't that the controversies that they were like, oh, this is what kids now is their sort of.
This is what feminists
nowadays
fought for, this song.
I see.
I think she should be able to sing it. Anybody that's trying to shut her down, just go someplace else. It's like trying to shut a comedian down. If you don't like it, that's fine, but there's a different comedian for you.
I mean, they've been doing it for years. This isn't new. I mean, hip hop albums and whatever have been doing this since the 90s, the 80s, man. Like all that shit's always been selling, So what's any different now?
Well, you don't think that when Elvis shook his leg, that didn't shake the nation and the youth?
I was going to say, like Mark Norman said, what, do you want to be the person in history shaking your fist at Elvis? No, of course not.
Or do you?
Listen,
I'm not even a Cardi B fan, so I don't really care.
Hey, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
We have a lot more. Hey, Hamilton, the popular show Hamilton musical.
Got canceled, huh?
Well, first of all,
cancel culture.
Hamilton was the biggest thing anybody streamed in July. But beyond that, I did some other news. Hamilton star Leslie Odom Jr., who played Burr, almost refused to do the movie over a pay dispute because he wanted to get paid as much as his white counterparts. So, Johnny, have you seen Hamilton?
Yeah, but what do you mean refused to do the movie?
The guy who played Burr.
There was a stage movie.
Essentially the lead. Oh, yeah.
On Disney Plus.
Well, yeah.
So, but it was just but they did the performance on camera. It wasn't a movie.
Movie was the wrong word. To put that live performance on basically making a movie. I mean, it was originally supposed to be a movie, but because of COVID, they had to put it as a streaming thing.
Okay.
But he almost refused to do it. And up until like a day or two before, he didn't know if he was doing it because he wanted to get paid as much as his white counterpart. What do you guys think about that?
Wait, I have a take, but Johnny, did you see Hamilton? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I know what character he is. Yeah,
dude. In my opinion, that is such a Burr thing to do, to be all salty like that and almost refuse to do it.
No, but what white counterpart is he talking about? Because everyone was black except
that's the question.
But he's Latino.
So he wanted to get paid as much as the guy who wrote it, created it, produced it?
Well, that's what I was about to say. He's the star of the show. He's going to probably give him a little bit more.
So, Johnny, you don't think he should have got paid as much as the white guy?
He's not white. He's Latino.
All right. But guys, that is obviously the next question. After doing a little bit digging in the film, I guess what he compared it to, because he revealed all this on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast. And what he said, this is a quote from him. He said, I'm like, here's the thing. This is it. This is my area of expertise. This is all I have. This is my life's work on stage. And so I can just sell it away for magic beans. I can't give it away, Odom said. So I can ask CAA, what does my white counterpart, what does Aaron Tveit make when he does Grease Live on TV? And there it is. So basically he's comparing himself. What did the people who did Grease Live for TV, what did they make?
So it wasn't Lin-Manuel.
Yeah.
Because like Johnny said, the whole cast was black or Latino, except for him. And I don't even know. So he's comparing it to basically Grease Live. And he wanted as much as this one, I guess one of the leads in Grease Live was making for Grease Live. And they weren't going to give it to him. And he held out and he was ready to walk away, but they ended up giving it to him.
And Aaron, whoever, that's the same guy that was in Rent. And he was also in School of Rock as the...
you know that?
He was the singer in School of Rock that was in the other band that kicked Jack Black out, but then showed up in the final thing and sang.
No, that wasn't him.
I don't know who.
He wasn't the guy who sang.
I didn't see Grease Live.
Looking it up
because that was the.
So he's comparing it to that specific live performance, but that was a one-off, right? That was only a one-time thing, right?
I guess he's comparing.
Or was that a continuing? Was that like a a performing theater that was traveling or whatever.
I guess it was similar circumstances, basically like a guy who originated the role. Obviously, he can't originate the one for Grease, but the guy who's playing the role on stage got a deal to make it into a TV movie or something like that. And Aaron Burr basically said, I want to get paid as much as that white guy.
Well, the question is, so that guy was the one that got the deal for it to be a TV movie. He got the deal.
He was just an actor, and he signed on.
He was just the actor then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense. Hamilton is way more popular than Grease live.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if he's holding out for that, then
I mean, I think we've all been there where our agent asked for more, and then we all ended up still doing it after we couldn't get it. So I respect both parties.
I mean, if he said no, what would they going to do then? Because he's one of the main dudes.
It would have been objectively worse because he is a great actor and he did a great job.
Well,
it was really good.
There's always the understudy who's chomping at the bit. They could have got somebody, I'm sure.
Sacha Baron Cohen was the understudy. So.
That would have been great.
Hey, this next story is pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this. I
did actually. I saw this.
So Saved by the Bell is coming back as a brand new original show for the network Peacock.
NBC?
That's their online thing?
No. It's not
Peacock
NBC.
It's their streaming service, right?
Okay. Well, it's for Peacock.
All right. Well,
I don't know if it's for NBC, but I do.
Yes, it is.
Thing called
NBC
Peacock.
is the Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know if Peacock is the same thing. It might be.
It's their streaming service.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So it doesn't have a premiere date yet, but it's coming to Peacock soon. Here's the tag. Slater is the gym teacher, and Zach is naturally now the governor of California. According to the trailer, the grown-ups have certainly not forgotten about their school days, with Jesse even freaking out at the possibility that some of these teens might experiment with caffeine pills.
Wait, who's Jesse?
She was one of the ladies, and I guess an original.
Jesse wasn't she the one that was dating Mario Lopez's character Slater?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I think
she
so.
The one that did drugs and got weird as involved?
Well, caffeine pills. And that was her drug in the show.
Is Screech going to be in it? Dustin
the only people I saw was Slater, Mario Lopez, the girl who plays Jessie, whatever her name is. And I guess they referenced Zach Morris as mayor, but I didn't see him in the trailer.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
I didn't see. The only two people I saw was Jesse and Slater, but they said that Zach was like the mayor or something. But it really looks like.
Didn't Belding die? Mr. Belding passed away, right?
Well, Belding also got proved to be a pervert, didn't he?
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that.
Whoa.
I think the
mixed up with somebody, right? I don't know.
I think the pop-up that they had for Saved by the Bell in Los Angeles last year was enough of a reboot for me.
Well, the show does look kind of like 21 Jump Street movie-esque in that they're making fun of themselves. They're making fun of what the show was.
So then I love it. If they take that thing, I love that.
But then you also got Slater or Mario Lopez acting again.
He's the only one that's probably in still fit shape, right?
Yeah, he's great.
I don't know, man, because I was a big fan of Saved by the Bell when that was on because I would watch that as a kid. Mm-hmm. However, I don't think today's generation is going to be into it because that's
it's out of touch to say caffeine pills. What's a better drug?
She's making fun of it. That's why she's like they have some sort of thing. Here's the thing: the show seems pretty progressive, and it's like comments on stuff because the lead. They said the person who's playing the role of Zach Morris. So it's obviously not Zach Morris, or it's not even proposed. I don't think it's Zach Morris's kid. It's just the person who's taking on the role as the lead is a famous actor who's a transgender. So I guess a transgender is playing the Zach Morris role.
I like this more and more. I love this. if they're like being weird with it. Not that that's weird.
Well, actually, that's normal.
Thank you.
You can only hope your kid is a transgender.
I would love him. Or her.
I'd hug him harder. I know.
I would. Why is it it's got to be him? I would just stick to non-binary pronouns, dude.
I would love
in the show. It's a guy it's a person who was born a male and now it's a female. I wouldn't have known honestly from the picture I saw.
I want to know if that kid's going to be able to freeze or whatever they did.
Yeah, that's what they said. The guy who plays the Zach Morris type character, the transgender, commented a quote saying, in theater or in acting, they teach you not to look at the camera. This is a whole new thing for me now that I have to break the fourth wall.
I don't know, man. They did Fuller House. That was terrible.
The show nobody wanted and nobody was asking for.
Same deal. You know what I mean? So I'm going to pass on
it. It was terrible, but also nobody cares in the sense that...
Exactly. So why would they... I think Full House was a bigger show than Saved by the Bell was. And nobody cared. Right?
Well, but I'm saying nobody cared that it was bad. That the network knew it was like bad and they didn't care.
It got canceled, right? Isn't it only on like 2 seasons and that was it?
Yeah, so they ended up caring.
I think Saved by the Bell had more of a cultural impact than Full House, although I think I watched Full House a lot more in my... Like, here's the thing. Growing up, they always put Saved by the Bell, even Saved by the Bell college years, back to back with the Fresh Prince. Austin and I were more of like Fresh Prince people.
See, if they want to be progressive, bring back like Family Matters, dude. Remember Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Remember that show? Anybody?
Johnny,
on, Family Matters.
The fact that you're three years older than us is really showing because I'm not relating to these references.
So will you guys be watching Saved by the Bell?
Probably not.
I mean, I'll watch
like the pilot maybe.
I'm not going to watch anything on cable or like something that has commercials. That's my generation, guys. Sorry.
I'm not going to watch anything I got to pay for. If it's free, that's fine.
Hey, this is probably one of the last, best, most, maybe we'd have a comment on this, then, tapers off from here. But this is pretty interesting. You guys probably heard about this. The Blazing Saddles remake has got...
Mel Brooks?
Yeah, the Mel Brooks's Blazing Saddles. The remake has finally got financial backing. Now, you guys heard about this, or you need me to explain it?
I've not heard.
You haven't even heard that they were like...
No.
I always thought the meme was they can never remake those because it's not PC and it would never work today.
And the thing is, it's definitely not going to be an exact remake. It's almost like just I forget how they described it. But what it is, it's called Blazing Samurai instead of Blazing Saddles. It is a computer animated reimagining of Mel Brooks's Blazing Saddles, and they just got financial backing.
Computer animated?
So if you guys typed it...
It's not a Western then, it's like samurais?
Yeah, I guess it's called Blazing Samurai. And I'm looking at the poster right now, and it says, prepare to crack up. And what you see is the backside of a big fat cat or something with like a sumo wrestler's thong. And then the tagline is prepare to crack up. So this is, they're remaking it with basically cats and dogs and animals.
I'm going to say I effing hate it. And I'll tell you why. Because it's taking away in this post-COVID world, real actors no longer get the jobs. It'll be a couple voice actors. Maybe Johnny will love that. He's killing it with the VO game. But it's taken away my job. And sorry if I get a little protective over that.
Why don't you just get a VO audition, dude?
I want our entire audience to boycott that show. Okay, we're not going to watch it.
Like this, when you look at the poster and like basically stuff they got so far, it doesn't give you that magical feeling as an exciting, usually Disney type thing. It gives you that kind of cynical vibe, like this is a Sony thing or something. It's cats versus dogs or something.
I don't know. I mean, it's you're trying. Are they remaking? Is it okay?
They call it like a soft remake or something.
Huh.
I mean,
I have to look into it. It sounds really weird though. So far, I'm not really feeling it. But
Aaron describes it as cynical, soft remake.
Well, it's a soft remake. Here's the thing. Yeah, the budget is $46 million. So here's the thing. Like some people, could we all agree that Blazing Saddles is one of the funniest comedies of all time? Funniest movies?
Definitely.
It's an iconic film.
Iconic. It's for the time, and it still holds up. It's still got hilarious scenes in my opinion. But do you think Blazing Saddles, the original, is like racist or problematic? I guess that's what the social justice warriors would say. They prefer it with animated cats and dogs. The
original was good for one reason and one reason only. Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder both are really no longer in the game. Maybe it's Mel Brooks' name, but he's not really.
Well, those are two white guys.
Well, I'm saying, but that was the reason it was good.
Oh, Gene
Wilder passed away, so yeah, he's not in the game.
The point I'm trying to make.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, well, they're no longer quite in the game. Well,
I was trying to get you. I was trying to get you guys with gotcha questions. I was trying to lead you into saying something because the point I was trying to make is: did you know that Richard Pryor was one of the writers on Blazing Saddles?
Was he really?
Yeah, he was the one writing the lines. Obviously, it all went through Mel Brooks, and there were more than just those two writers, but he was a big one. And a lot of like the black lines and the black interactions he was writing. A lot of when they said the N-word and stuff, where the white women at, that's Richard Pryor.
Great line.
Somebody was just talking about him on Mark Maron. It was oh my God, what comedian was it? I just listened to him, and he said that when he met Richard Pryor, they got high one time outside the comedy club, and then he realized like how insecure he was or something.
Really?
Yeah, because he said something like, man, I don't know. He just made a comment to him like, I don't know, this isn't even funny. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, Richard Pryor wore
but
his emotions on his sleeve, so I believe it.
Can't forget who it was. It was a recent one too. But anyway, just reminded me of that.
Chris D'Elia.
Negative.
So I guess just to finish this up, the voice cast thus far includes Michael Cera, Samuel L. Jackson, Ricky Gervais, Demon Hunsu, and
of the Blazing Samurais?
Yeah, and a bit of a meta cheekiness, Mel Brooks, I guess, has a voice too.
I like those guys. No women. Interesting.
Yeah. All white guys too, huh?
One's
Samuel L.
British.
Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey, I can't wait till they do an all-women reboot in 3 years.
All right, let's do a speed round with just like the final headlines. So just give me your quick thoughts and we'll go through them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sean Connery voted the best Bond in Radio Times poll with Timothy Dalton and Pierce Brosnan as runners-up. Do you guys think Sean Connery deserves the role of best Bond, and who do you think is the best Bond?
I'm going to go with no.
I personally don't think he's the best Bond. I'm a Pierce Brosnan guy all the way, but I can understand why he would, everybody would think he is, because he was, he made the role.
Johnny, who's the best Bond?
I actually agree that I think Pierce Brosnan, for me, he is like the most stereotypical of what Bond you would think he would look like, perfect fit to a T. But I actually prefer Daniel Craig because when he first came on the screen, it felt so much more real. Like he played it like a real person. Like Bond in all the other movies is sort of like this like untouchable figure. Mm-hmm. But in Daniel Craig's version, like one, he doesn't look like the stereotypical Bond, and two, it's like he gets beat up just as much as any other guy. So I'm going Daniel Craig.
I heard one of our high school friends used to say they liked Daniel Craig better than Pierce Brosnan because they don't want their James Bond to be friendly enough you might be able to have a beer with them. Pierce Brosnan, it's like I might be able to have a beer with that guy. But Daniel Craig,
I think that's what you do want in a Bond, since inevitably it is a movie. Don't you want to have a beer with the guy you're rooting for?
I think so.
I want to see Idris Elba as the next Bond.
I think he'd be great.
That's who I'd like to see.
He's a little too urban, according to the author. Not me.
Well, Pierce Brosnan is also my favorite Bond, probably just because I grew up on his movies. But yeah. Next headline. Kanye West says he's in a great place as he reunites with Kim Kardashian for family vacation. Should he really be taking a family vacation in the height of election season?
Kanye, we hope you're well. We love your music, man, if you're listening.
Hey, here's a headline. Elle Fanning. You guys know Elle Fanning. It's the sister of Dakota Fanning. And Elle Fanning starred in such movies as Super 8, Maleficent. Right. She's to play Michelle Carter in a new Hulu series. Michelle Carter, if you don't know, is the girl who, through text, encouraged her boyfriend to kill herself. So Elle Fanning is going to be in a Hulu series biopic about the girl who texted her boyfriend, "Yeah, kill yourself."
I don't know this story. What happened?
Yeah, me neither.
I just know like the general headline that this guy committed suicide, and upon the investigation, they saw texts where the guy sent his girlfriend, I guess, "I'm going to kill myself," and she was like promoting, "Yeah, kill yourself."
Why is this a story?
Sounds like a great plot.
It was a story like years ago. Anyway,
it's to turn into a movie.
Everybody loves that story, and they're turning it into not a movie but a series. So, Elle Fanning is going to be playing that role.
All right.
Hey, I'm going to give her a shot. I'm going to give her a shot. Yeah. I'd love to work with you, Elle.
I like her. She's good.
And in the final piece of news, and this is just dropped today. I don't know if you saw this. Jason Derulo knocked Will Smith's front teeth out. Did you guys know about this?
Jason Derulo.
Yes, dude.
Are you guys familiar with the story or no? Before I continue.
Oh.
So how do you think Jason Derulo and knocked Will Smith's front teeth out?
In a
There's
TikTok.
pictures.
This dude is all over TikTok.
Jason
Derulo. I think it's in a TikTok or a YouTube video.
But like how though?
Boxing.
So you think it was? Okay, so Johnny, how would you guess?
He was hitting on Jada.
Nice, dude. Actually,
Entanglement.
There was an entanglement.
so Austin guessed fighting. Johnny guessed cheating. Actually, they were playing in Will Smith's home virtual golf machine, and Jason Derulo goes to take the backswing, and it seems like Will Smith is coming up to like kind of like prank him or something. You know, Will always has the cameras going. It seems like he's like going for the ball or something. But with the backswing, he knocked out both his like front teeth and like side tooth, and there's a picture of it. And there's a video. You can see the video of him doing that.
Dude, that's totally on Will. So I hope I hope Jason's not getting blamed for that.
Will posted the picture with his Jason Derulo by his side, is smiling.
And now his career's ruined.
So what do you guys think about Will Smith? You guys, it doesn't seem to register.
Dude, I'm a big Will Smith fan. I love Will Smith.
Guys,
I mean,
if
he
you watch-
registers. What do you want me to say about it?
Yeah, and I'm not sure what you want me to say.
It was his own fault.
I mean,
Yeah.
to think about if George Clooney lost his teeth, I think that would be a big deal. But look, guys, honestly, guys, if you look at the video, it seems like it might just have been a prank. It seems like he might have been.
So it never happened. It never happened?
Well, it seems like it was a prank. It seems like Will Smith is wearing fake teeth. In the video, he seems to be mugging a little bit too long after he got his teeth knocked out, you know, facing the camera and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I think he'd be kind of pissed, right? I feel like if it was real.
Not Will, not the Fresh Prince.
Well, I mean, like he'd be like upset, like not that, you know.
Carlton would be pissed.
Because, I mean, dental work sucks, dude. And that's a lot of, he's not going to be able to do anything for a little bit.
I think
it
we
was
can
just a
all.
fake.
I think I can speak for all of us. Tell me if I'm wrong. But while we all love Will Smith and the Fresh Prince, none of us are really buying into his YouTube page and new content.
I disagree. I love Will Smith, but you don't have to buy into it. The fact is he's killing the game with or without you. He doesn't care if you're a part of it because the world is a part of it.
Yeah, dude.
Do you subscribe?
thing,
Do you
bring us
subscribe?
On Instagram, I do, and I've watched plenty of his YouTube videos, but they post the same content. So here's the
He's
thing.
very, very inspirational.
I agree. If the type of stuff Will Smith was making when he was rapping and on his TV show and the type of guy Will Smith that we grew up on was, if Instagram, if social media, if YouTube would have been around in the late 80s and 90s, he would have been a social media star.
Absolutely.
He's still doing it. You know, he's rising to the challenge. He's not letting age stop him.
That's true.
That is very true.
And that's
Well-
all I got, guys, for the news.
Some good headlines there, bud.
Hey, Aaron, great job, man.
Made me think, man. Made me think.
You guys had some great comments.
Anyway.
Hey, I hope our audience lets us know if they like this format. I think they'll enjoy it. I thought this was. You know,
I'm
good.
looking forward to the day we can do this with some beer and hang out because it makes it a lot better. Am I do it right? Am I right?
I mean, we probably could. I mean, like we've been in the same room since.
Yeah, you know, for auditions we risk it. It's like
Yeah.
to get a buzz. Aren't a buzz and auditions the same thing?
I'm looking forward to the day where we go live with this, and then people are tuning in, and we can interact with them, and we have a comment.
Maybe IG Live next time. You know,
We can do YouTube live.
I would prefer to do YouTube live.
All right. Well, yeah. That we know there's no edit of the video, right?
Like, here's the thing: whenever any of our
Boom.
friends go Instagram live, you guys know you're not watching that. Nobody's watching that.
You know what sucks when you accidentally click on it? You're like, oh shit.
I know, 'cause
I
then
gotta
it says-
get out. You're like, oh no, because it says who joined.
Johnny Ray Diaz popped in, and you're like one of two.
Yeah.
And
and
they're
you're like,
looking
how do
right
I
at the screen.
leave? I gotta leave.
Exactly. YouTube, it's better because you don't have to do that, and we actually have more of an audience on YouTube. And it's not directly like. It's almost like when you go live on Instagram, it's almost like you're trying to convince your friends to buy into your service or product or whatever. It's like you all of a sudden you feel propositioned, like you're responsible for the stream too because they know you're watching.
Yep. That's exactly it, man. Anyway, well, again, thank you guys for tuning in. For the audience, if you guys have any suggestions on some guests you want to hear from, please let us know in the comments below. Yeah.